Oh. Okay, I got it. Just takes a bit. It's so dark. Like, I honestly am having the hardest time figuring out where the hell I'm supposed to be going. Okay. So this is just loot. We want to go to the other side. Oh. What? Oh. Oh. What? Oh. Huh. Okay. Yeah, we definitely need some kind of light system or... Oh, I gotcha. Yep.
I bet I can use that as a
What?
ramp to get back up.
Ow. Where are we now? Okay, we're here. Unfortunately, I'm having trouble seeing, just in general. I might actually have to turn my TV up or something. Okay. Because we're supposed to get to that bar. Okay, there we go. It's not impossible. But yeah, because it's so dark, it's actually, like, kind of a pain in the butt figuring out exactly what the plan is. And, like, where I'm specifically going. But we got it.
Made it.
Be nice if we could get some of those healer mushrooms. I guess I'll take a potion.
Looks like the way up. What's left of it.
Okay, before we go anywhere, though. Obviously, gotta check this entire place out. How is she not freezing to death, by the way? Like, this entire place is covered in ice. I don't know about you guys, but I'd be pretty chilly in this outfit. I mean, she's... One thing I gotta compliment this game on is very specifically, like, sensible outfits. I have not seen, like, one ridiculous outfit this entire way through. Okay, no, I've seen plenty of ridiculous outfits, but they've been, like, kind of ridiculous practical, like, kind of what a bunch of pseudo-tribal looking people would look like.
The ACA-3 Scarab combines conventional and information warfare capabilities in one package. Designed for high-speed, all-terrain reconnaissance, it boasts the world's highest survivability rating of any Scout-class autonomous agent. Maybe it's the Scarab's emergency biomass conversion systems that ensure it always makes it back to base, even if fuel supply lines have been interdicted. Or maybe it's the Scarab's ability to slave enemy robots to its own network. Now that's force multiplication. Add a prehensile manipulator arm that can handle a host of functions, from 360-degree less lethal riot management to surgical repairs of allied chariot line models, and you've got the workhorse of any cutting-edge peacekeeping fleet.
The Corruptor. Slave enemy robots to its own network. It sounds like it's talking about how it corrupts machines.
The BOR-7 Horus. Imagine your complete engagement ecosystem comprehensively managed by a high-speed learning machine network. Whether your need is to replace battlefield losses or intensify force projection, the Horus's onboard manufacturing capabilities mean you'll never get stuck waiting for the next arms delivery. Simply redefine your force parameters, and the Horus will fabricate additional units.
Oh, shit. I guess we gotta listen to that again, sorry.
The BOR-7 Horus. Imagine your complete engagement ecosystem comprehensively managed by a high-speed learning machine network. Whether your need is to replace battlefield losses or intensify force projection, the Horus's onboard manufacturing capabilities mean you'll never get stuck waiting for the next arms delivery. Simply redefine your force parameters, and the Horus will fabricate additional units to fill the ranks for an affordable per-unit licensing fee. Meanwhile, the biomass conversion systems of other chariot line models allow them to keep the Horus fueled, repaired, and ready, extending its operational tolerances beyond that of any competing Titan-class platform. That's the Horus advantage. Always regulating, always ready. The future of automated warfare made real today.
The Metal Devil. So these were Faro machines too. Manufacturing capabilities. They can make more of themselves. Then how would you ever stop them?
So, effectively, these three machines that they're advertising here together have made what we're up against. Because that guy learns and can reproduce robots, which is why we've got all those robots running around eating organic stuff. Makes sense.
The FSP-5 Kopesh provides a one-size-fits-all solution to main battle force capability. Metamaterial construction delivers unmatched recoil dampening, allowing you to field any weapon package that conforms to your budget needs and conflict resolution profile. Patented biomass conversion systems allow extended emergency operations with minimal environmental impact. Multilinear target processing provides simultaneous real-time threat analysis and legal review for autonomous domestic operations. Or control can be slaved to the swarm's neural network for weapons-free force application. Either way, when it's time to call out the big guns, it's time to call Kopesh.
The Deathbringer. So this was the heavy hitter. Main battle force indeed.
So is that all of them? I think that's all of them. So Corruptor, Deathbringer, and the big bad himself. At least that's the assumption. Okay. Well, let's get out of here. So we gotta go that way. Let's keep checking these out. There's gotta be more goodies around here, and interesting bits. Spiritual Summit, Ted Faro. From Ted Faro to Paula Visaris Spiritual Summit. Paula, recent events have sharpened my perspective, and I think that I, and FAS in general, have been neglecting the spiritual side of things, not under any specific religious framework, of course, but in a more general sense, as in not giving enough thought to our shared values, hopes, and aspirations to the afterlife. I'd like you to reach out to religious leaders of every stripe with the intention of scheduling a conference soon, very soon. I'll have more thoughts about the agenda later, but for now, let's put out some feelers and see if we can lock something in. Make it a big tent. No kooks, but anyone with credible audience. Let's go deluxe. Make it clear we'll spare no expense. Thanks, Ted. So I get the feeling Ted figured out shit went wrong real bad. So he's like, well, we got a little while left. Let's try and take care of everybody before they go. I guess it's nice. FAS Campus Log. High priority alert. Automated log note. All non-essential systems have entered hibernation. Automated log note. Full lockdown has been initiated. Due to increasing frequency of violent protests targeting the campus, the security of FAS employees can no longer be guaranteed. Therefore, we have taken the difficult decision to shutter this facility indefinitely. Staff will be briefed on a block-by-block basis regarding proper procedure for archiving and or disposal of project-related data and materials. HiSec and a crisis team will then conduct exit review before all areas are locked down. High priority alert. Priority messaging to all staff in E and F blocks. Treat the current lockdown situation as an exercise, but do not attempt to release the hatches or otherwise exit the buildings. High priority alert. A reminder that while HiSec personnel remain committed to employee safety during the current unfortunate events, personal firearms must be relinquished when presenting for identiscan. High priority alert. Additional public access roads en route to the campus have now been closed to relieve waiting time at the outer security cordons. HiSec reminds all staff that campus remains off limits to the public. High priority alert. Following recent campus security issues, all staff are reminded that presenting for identiscan and displaying your security badge prominently at all times for image analytics are both mandatory. High priority alert. In light of recent acts of terrorism directed at the rapid transit system, HiSec now offers a Big Brother initiative to accompany staff traveling from off-site. Sign up is required and strongly encouraged. 48 more entries in high priority. Additional entries corrupted.
So people were angry at Faro, at the corporation. They blamed this place for something. Something bad.
Alrighty. I think that's it for the area. Yeah, let me know if I miss any logs, because I'd prefer not to miss any along the way here. Oh, you know what? I just remembered what game was pissing me off that had, like, climbing and movement like this, but I kept leaping into the void. Enslaved, Odyssey to the West. I spent so much time
Gonna be a long way up. Frozen metal most of the way. Not making this easy, Dr. Sobek.
Yeah, we were playing that game, and boy did he have the tendency to just fling himself into the void.
To hang on up here. Guess I can too.
It was a decent game. Plot was garbage. Actually reminds me very strongly of this, now that I'm thinking about it. Huh. That's an interesting point, actually. Alright, hold on. If this goes up... Oh. What? Why are there multiple paths? And which one's the important one? Oh, the audio is doubling up here. That's weird. Plopping garbage or mechanics. I mean, it really just feels like kind of an inferior version of this game. Oh. Nope, that still goes up. I don't know.
It's cold.
Seems like always kind of lead to wherever. We got something over there. We've got big and empty and nothing particularly interesting. I guess I'll just bop down because everywhere else seems to be a mistake. Like I might be able to jump over there, but I get the feeling that's kind of a path I can't go. So that's just a multiple paths through this route. Okay.
Crisis that began when they engaged in unauthorized offensive operations against robots and human personnel of the Hearts Timor Energy Combine. Now, I wish that I could relate that the crisis has been exaggerated, but it's not. The peacekeepers have not responded to stand-down codes, and by all signs, they appear to be replicating at a precipitous rate. Now, what I can promise, can absolutely assure you, is that I am already devoting every possible resource towards reaching a speedy conclusion to this issue. So when you hear the bad talk about us against this company in the days, maybe weeks to come, just bear in mind that we will get past this. That a day's coming when none of this will matter.
Peacekeepers. That's what they called their machines. They were built for war, not peace.
Interesting that, okay, there we go. Nope. Ish. There we go. Can I get past this, or do I have to... Oh. I gotta go up. Okay. Ooh. Had a short freak-out moment there. I'm not actually sure what would happen if we died here. And, like, fell to our death. I guess fell to our death and then died. I don't know, whatever. It's pretty ridiculous. Suddenly we understand why there's 12 floors. I was afraid it was going to be 12 floors of straight-up exploration, but after a certain point it becomes 12 floors of platforming puzzle. Probably should have sprinted that one. Whatever. All hands on deck. Okay, from Gordon Nakata to Gina Zierman, all hands on deck. Gina, ever hear of the Melville Island Fruit Association? Neither had I until they filed suit against us this morning. Apparently there's a little island paradise off the coast of Australia. Population 2,700. All of whom hate us, now that a stray Hearts Timor unit is chowing down on their largest mango orchard. That brings the official count of Heart Timor-related lawsuits to 127, most of them from private companies, but also a bunch from individuals, nation-states, and NGOs. And that's not even counting the mother of all liability claims from Hearts itself. Call every firm we've ever used, and call their competitors. We're going to need every corporate defense lawyer we can find who's still half sober and on the bar. Definitely have to sprint these. Oh, ooh, okay. Scary shit. Don't try this at home, kids. Or the post-apocalypse. Oh, what? I didn't hold down. Holding to the right. Alright. Interesting that there's multiple paths here. Well, let's try to go in this direction this time around. There's benches here, so maybe there's an audio log that I want to see. How many paths are there? Or was that other one a path? I'm really confused. Let's see if it'll reconnect to where it once was.
I'd have to ditch something.
Oh. We're full up on resources again? Kind of feels like it. Okay. Was that other path towards secrets or something? I have no idea. Right? I mean, it probably doesn't matter too much. I just don't want to... I don't want to miss anything. Any lore or whatever. Probably HP potions. Okay, as long as it's not logs. I hate it when games actually are like hidey-holy with their logs. Because that shit always sucks. Because it's just, it's not fun. Missing story stuff because it's like, hey, you didn't look behind this door. And it's like, freaking, come on. Hate it when games do that. They get really grumpy at them. Still grumpy at them. There are not many of them, but they're there. And it's annoying. Alright, got another memo. Banda C incident. Okay. From Stacy Anders to Robert Rescher, subject Dolphin Vid. Bob, another problem to add to our big steaming pile. Apparently a fisherman in the Banda Sea captured a video of a Hart's Timor Horus unit refueling via biomatter conversion along the shoreline of Pulau Wetar on a pod of endangered dolphins, no less. Quite possibly the last of their kind. Not to get graphic, but it looks like what happens inside a blender. As if the robot was whipping up a big pink swirling milkshake of dolphin chum. Our suppression team has scrubbed it from 43 networks, but it's still propagating, so it's only a matter of time before it goes viral. A prepared statement feels grossly insufficient. Any suggestions? This one's a real stinker. Well, nice thing about current humanity. Oh, maybe the route we took was actually the slower one and had the chest. Okay, cool. It seems like every time these things reconverge, that's when we get the lore.
All it takes is a few good handholds.
She can really jump.
Made it. Wonder what we'll find.
Alright, we gotta look around, because there's a power cell. Oh yeah, there it is. There might not be a power cell here. Nope, just echo shells. Seriously? Nothing else? No. Maybe the power cells we're looking for are plot related and show up rather often or easily. I don't know. Let's check this one out. Come on. Don't get stuck on stuff. There we are. So a secure 3 zettabyte storage rack, 6% power remaining.
All data has been erased from this device. Do you wish to deploy alpha privileges to recover purged data?
Oh yes, I believe I do.
A file has been recovered.
Scan the data point. Okay, so we have to go to the oh. Okay, hold on. Before we do any story nonsense, let's go back for a second. So it's not super obvious where these are gonna be. Well, that's a good sign. Already got this cell. No, apparently there's like 5 cells or something like that. And we gotta go to the very tippy top of this thing to get the cell. Ooh, good stuff. How many power cells do I have? I got 1. Hopefully it lets me rappel down from here. I was not paying attention. Well, it looks like I can rappel down. Hopefully it doesn't bring me to the very bottom of the game. Or bottom of the tower.
Another power cell. This should help me get to that ancient armor.
Okay. Okay, good. We are still very high up. Can we see anything interesting from up here? Doesn't really look like it. Yeah, so I want to go back to the map for a second. Scroll out a little bit. I somehow get the feeling that this is the Horus. It feels like it. It'd be pretty slick if that's the last boss hanging out right there. Okay, well anyway, let's get back down. And let's scan these data points.
Another file has been recovered.
Elizabeth, good to, it's been years.
Where's your legal team, Ted?
No need. I dropped all 18 lawsuits the moment you landed. I assume your data confirms this.
Alright, this promises to be interesting.
Perhaps we could have lunch brought in. You know, get reacquainted.
I know you, Ted. You've screwed something up, something big, or you wouldn't have eaten the crow necessary to get me here. So, spit it out.
There's a glitch in the chariot line.
Your killer robots?
Peacekeepers, yes, those.
So shut them down.
Obviously, Liz, we would, if we could. They're not responding.
Are you telling me a swarm has gone rogue, Ted?
It's worse than that.
Show me the data then. And I'll take that lunch. Alone. Ted Faro brought Elizabeth Sobek here, but they hated each other.
A final file has been recovered.
This isn't a glitch. It's a catastrophe.
Fully aware. It's bad.
Bad?
Jesus, Liz.
It's not bad, Ted. It's apocalyptic. You built a line of killer robots
Peacekeepers.
that consume biomass as fuel,
In emergencies.
and you made them capable of self-replication.
Limited, self-manufacture, controlled.
Not anymore. The glitch severed chain of command. The only nation this swarm answers to now is itself.
You think I did?
Everything else is just food. And at the rate it's replicating, Ted, it will strip the Earth bare in 15 months. We're not talking fall of civilization. We're talking extinction.
I get it, Liz. So how do I stop it while it's contained?
It's not contained. It can't be.
You know what I mean.
Right. Before the truth gets out, you mean?
Liz, I will do anything you say. Keep working it, and whatever you recommend, I'll do.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Ted. The Faro robots threatened all life on Earth. But somehow she defeated them. The world of the old ones fell, but life went on, or we wouldn't be here.
A file has been recovered.
Project Zero Dawn. Jesus, Liz. There has to be another way.
If there were a nicer way to fix your mess, I would have proposed it.
But this? This? When I asked you to find a cure, I didn't expect it to be worse than the disease.
It's not, Ted. It may be grim, but it's our only chance. Now sign the proposal.
Sign it? I can't sign that.
Yes, you can.
That? Liz, I cannot in good conscience sign that.
You've got a choice, Ted.
I know.
I am speaking to you from a VTOL en route to U.S. Robot Command. In 15 minutes, I meet with General Harris and the rest of the Joint Chiefs.
What? Are you crazy?
Now your choice is what I tell them. Sign, and I'll tell them the wealthiest corporation on Earth has guaranteed the funds necessary to build Zero Dawn. Exactly as I've designed it. Or don't sign, and I will make sure they and everyone else on this planet knows the real cause of the glitch.
Jesus, Liz. You don't have to threaten me. I'll sign.
Look on the bright side, Ted. From here on out, you get to do what you've always been good at. Footing the bill while others get their hands dirty.
God forgive me.
What made her solution so terrible? What did she do to stop the robots?
Executive access detected. Express lift opened.
This doesn't add up. Sobek couldn't have been my mother. She lived ages ago. All this searching, and I'm still no closer.
That's your reaction to everything you've just learned? To whine like a spoiled child?
You should really try talking that way to me face to face.
As you wish. Do you really have no idea how monumental are the discoveries you just made, Aloy? I expected more of you.
So, you have a face. Got a name to go with it?
Of all the questions you could ask right now, that's the one you choose. I've spent decades searching the ruins of the old ones, trying to solve the mystery of what happened to them. For years, I've suspected that feral robots destroyed their civilization, but I could never confirm it. And in minutes, you uncover more ancient knowledge than I have in a lifetime, and what you want to know is my name. Silence. That's my name. Now, why don't you try asking another question? Something less trivial.
All right, Silence. You've made your point. I came to these ruins hoping to learn more about this Elizabeth Sobek. And I have, but I still don't understand my connection to her. Or why the Eclipse is trying to kill me. Or who Hades is. No answers, just one question after another.
Exactly. Which is why it's time to expand your frame of inquiry. Only then will you see just how big your problems really are.
What exactly are you talking about?
You've chased a personal riddle into a crowd of larger mysteries. The common thread is your connection to Elizabeth Sobek.
But what is that connection? She couldn't have been my mother if she lived centuries ago.
We don't know the connection yet. The only way to find out is to keep going, to keep making discoveries. Thanks to you, we've only just now learned that feral robots once threatened to end life on Earth.
But it didn't happen. The Old One's civilization was destroyed, but life was saved.
Obviously. So, what did Elizabeth do? How did she stop the robots before all was lost?
What was Project Zero Dawn?
Exactly the question. Now, are you ready to go get the answer?
Of course I am.
Then why are you still standing here?
Not so fast, Silence. You've got some explaining to do.
I've told you quite enough. If you still got questions, be quick about it and stop wasting my time.
So far as I can tell, the Eclipse are just following orders. It's Hades who wants me dead. Who is he?
I don't know. The Eclipse describe him as a buried shadow, some kind of devil.
That thing that spoke to me outside, that made that focus explode. That was Hades. It didn't seem like a person or a machine. More like a phantom. With a terrible voice.
All that's certain is that he wants you dead.
Because of my connection to Elizabeth. Has to be.
Hades is using the Eclipse to resurrect feral robots.
But if Elizabeth found a way to stop them centuries ago, if she made special weapons, maybe Hades is worried I'll do the same thing.
In some of the ancient data I've recovered, there are hints of so-called super weapons being developed. Maybe to stop the robots, the civilization of the old ones had to destroy itself. Now, if that's enough talking, be on your way.
Oh no. I'm just getting started. You've been getting a free ride on my focus, risking nothing while I risk everything. All I have to do is take this thing off my head, and you'll be blind, deaf, and dumb. So quit complaining and answer my questions.
Very well. Proceed.
Is there any chance that Elizabeth Sobek could still be alive somehow?
It's highly unlikely, but not impossible. Some of the ancient data I've recovered includes mentions of life extension techniques. Pharmaceuticals, mostly, an ancient word for medicine. But some were still trying to perfect ways of freezing and unfreezing people.
Freezing and unfreezing people?
Cryogenics, they called it. But there were problems with it. Given Elizabeth's technological acumen, I can't definitively rule out that she found a way to make herself immortal. But this is speculation. Wasting time.
Who are you, Silence? And what are your intentions?
You really need to make this personal? I'm a lone wanderer who left his tribe behind a long time ago. An explorer of forbidden places, a searcher of lost knowledge. Exactly as I said.
Why do you know so much about the eclipse?
I happen to know a lot about a lot of things. If what you're really asking is whether I work for the Eclipse or anyone else, I don't. I am nothing if not independent.
Elizabeth told Ted Faro she was headed for a place called U.S. Robot Command to tell people about Zero Dawn.
The place still exists, as a ruin. The Asuram call it the Grave Horde.
Grave Horde? Cheery name.
You'll find it in the eastern mountains, buried under the tangled coils of a metal devil, or a BOR-7 Horus, rather, as we're learning to call them. I'll contact you when you get there.
I can't wait. Someday we'll meet in person, and your manners had better be improved. Well, getting down will be a lot faster than getting up here, at least. U.S. Robot Command next. To learn the secrets of Zero Dawn.
Anything? Nope. Okay, so, yeah. I might be wrong about that. About Hades being a Horus. Be interesting if Hades was actually just one of the corruptors. There we go. The first one that went rogue. Could be. Don't know yet. Love this level design, by the way. What if I could have actually spotted these along the way? That would have been really interesting, actually. But yeah, I think I'm still going with she's a clone, probably, of Sobek. Elizabeth Sobek? Yeah, I think so. Oh, let's see. Not quite done yet. We don't even know if it's going to be safe on the way out. Not pulled out my bow in a long time. What? Didn't get it? There, we got it. Might as well pick up as many rat bones as we can get our hands on. Oh, we're out here. Oh, wow, that was a lot easier. Okay, what else we got? Anything? Oh, more rats. I feel a bit guilty. For doing these things. just shooting all these rats and stuff like that, but whatever. Okay, so we are... Oh, really? It's a different Horus unit. All the way up here. Yeah, go to the Grave Horde. Search for the Banuk camp. Oh, interesting. Well, we got some stuff to do up here. We got some stuff to do all over the place, honestly. Let's see. What do we do? Yeah, we've got the Blackwing Snag. Leaning for just story stuff. Okay. Nuked Earth to starve machines. Cloning brought things back. Oh yeah, there aren't a whole lot of animals. That's a good point. Shell's sitting next to me with a notepad, ready to give her 2 cents. I feel bad going into this. Shell was on the wall about like whether or not she wanted to play it with me, and I was just like, it'll be fine, you know. Let's just let me do this one, and then we'll do like Breath of the Wild and stuff like that. And now she's sitting next to me, just being like super grumple because I'm playing an awesome game without her. You got work to do. And not all of this game is interesting. Like the loading screens. Oh, I really wish the loading screens at least let me modify my equipment. What game let you do that? I'm trying to remember which game it was. There was some game that I played along the way that would let me, there's some game along the way that would let me manage my inventory while I was just sitting around loading. I can't remember.
That machine carries fluid in those sacks. Not sure I want to find out what kind.
Let's see. I think at this point though we don't have enough time for another approach. It's pretty late. Get the armor. Can I get the armor? I guess we could try and get the armor. I get the feeling I'm just gonna plug it in though. That's one of my fears, that I'm just gonna waste my time trying to get in. Where is it again? It's this bunker. Can I travel to it? No, I can't. Maybe there's multiple. Let's try it. I've got time. We're nearby, and I'm not gonna go any further. I'd love to, but I gotta be kind of awake at some point tomorrow. Yeah, 1 power cell for lock on armor. Okay, so is there something further past the power armor then? I don't know. Yeah, these loading screens are painful. Like, it'd be really nice if I could, like, futz with the map, mess with my inventory, just do kind of, like, basic management-y stuff. Just so I had something to do. Oh, it's not a big deal. We should probably clear our inventory out. Okay. So let's get up and around. Where was it? Entrance is somewhere around here. Yeah. It's up and over. So I'll see if I can get in. If I can get in, awesome. If I can't get in, slightly less awesome. I don't remember. Do you just sleep in? Okay, good. Yeah, so we'll check it out. Oh, clamp needs 3 on the top and 2 on the door. Well, we'll put the 1 in. I don't know if it was taking my inventory or taking inventory space or not, but whatever. Oh, hey, there's an audio log there. Well, I'll put this one in. Part of this is this also lays it to rest so I can explain why we can't go get the cool armor.
It's some kind of code. Maybe there's a clue nearby.
Let me see. It's not the vending machine, is it? Oh. 12, 15, 18.
Maybe there's some more information nearby. Something that will tell me how this works. Looks like each dial has 4 positions. Maybe if
12,
I
15.
get each dial in the right position.
Huh. Well, this is easy.
Did it. Now to check the door.
Well, that was easy.
Those clamps have the armor locked in place. Maybe there's a way to power up the mechanism, release the clamps.
Well, let's take a look at this at the very least. Ultra Weave Trials. Okay, now? Notebook. Data points. Wasn't giving it to me for some reason. Derval. Okay, Ultra Weave Trials. Weave is not tightening properly on local impact tests. Sensor optimization successful, but torso is still lagging. Increased weave density. Getting there on weave density and detection components, but an integration error on the left knee tanked the impact test. Ouch. Subject isn't going to be able to walk that one off. Surgery required. Okay, well, this is easy enough. But we're gonna have to come back later. Which sucks a bit. At least there's a lot of goodies around here. Okay, Ultra Weave Progress. Let's see, Major General Aaron Harris. Ultra Weave Progress. Hiccups. He wanted fast, cheap, and good, and that's what we're going to deliver. By using a flexible nanofiber weave instead of plating and enhancing protection with the 400 EV hardlight micro projector, we reduced our testing cycle from weeks to days, and I'm confident we can get the suit out by next month, with enough production to cover dozens of elite units at least. Better yet, it'll be half the weight, half the cost, and offer twice the mobility. All we need is the balance of our funding. A few more techs, and another experienced test subject. I know resources are stretched to their breaking point, but any more delays will jeopardize the schedule, so please advise ASAP. May God be with you and Jane in these dark times. Semper Fi, Major Guerra. Okay, so we got one more. Let's see. We've also got this way
Just
out
need to
here.
install these power cells. That should do it.
Yeah, so we need 3 more power cells to get the locks open. So we're gonna have to wait. Oh, that sucks. Unfortunately, it also kind of sucks because putting this helmet on. I like the armor, but putting the armor on is gonna look kind of. Well, hopefully it changes appearance or something like that. I don't know. I don't know if it's exactly gonna fit on her. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Let's see. Either way, what are we gonna do? I guess we might as well go back up top here, and let's warp to that original campfire that I was gonna go to or something like that. Okay. So yeah, we'll go here, we'll save, and that'll be the end of it. I am quite tired. This is what I get for streaming 8 hours every single day plus other recordings. Oh well. It's worth it though. This is a really fun game. I'm absolutely happy with it in pretty much every way. Just wish I could ride some more of the robots. Oh well.